What's going on, guys? Defender here. Today I'm bringing something a little different. I'm going to be doing an unboxing of Kingdom Hearts 3 Play Arts Kai's #1 Sora. As you can see, it comes in this beautiful packaging. It's very sturdy. The front part opens to reveal this inside description of Sora himself, with an actual looks like a little photo shoot of the figure itself. And on the left side, at the top, you can see the hands. We have the shooting star keyblade, and we have the double arrow guns as well over here. And then you can't forget Sora in the middle. At the bottom, it has this awesome opaque symbology design of the Kingdom Hearts symbols. Just really adds to the overall aesthetic of the packaging. You can't forget the details, like the symbols up here. On the right side, as you can see, it has a description of Sora himself. If I can get this to focus. And it says, with the world under control of a single master, the final struggle for true peace begins. Through countless adventures across many worlds in his long battle against the darkness, Sora, once a little boy who only dreamed worlds beyond his island even existed, has grown up to be a dashing young man. Now he is realizing that battle has played out exactly as Master Xehanort had planned. In the Second Keyblade War, the final struggle between light and dark looms ahead. To counter the overwhelming darkness, Sora and his friends must gather the 7 Guardians of Light. His best friend Riku and King Mickey seek out a battle-scarred Keyblade wielder, while Sora, Donald, and Goofy set off on a journey to find the key to return hearts. Never before featured Disney World set the stage for another daring adventure to save the universe. Chosen by the Keyblade, he is the one whose heart's light never fails to shine as a beacon of hope. Sora, the brave hero chosen by the Keyblade, has always had a strong sense of justice. Through his many battles against darkness, he has grown and learned about the world immensely. Drawn to his light, many friends have lent him their support and granted him their powers to counter the darkness. Riku, the childhood friend he grew up with on Destiny Islands. Donald and Goofy, the 2 comrades with whom he has shared his adventures from the very beginning. And King Mickey, who unfailingly supports Sora with his own mighty strength. As the world becomes enveloped in another battle against darkness, the Keyblade wielder and his friends must rise up against Master Xehanort and thwart his plot to incite another Keyblade war. So, pretty awesome description of Sora. Kind of gets you hyped for the new game. On the back, we have more poses. Which I always kind of use these to have an idea of maybe how I can pose the figure in my own collection. As you can see, it's just got a few of them. Some action poses, and then just his basic standing pose. And then at the bottom, in a bunch of Japanese, has all the necessary warnings and about small parts and, the like. So, let's go ahead and get this unboxed. Now, in all fairness, I have unboxed this already. So I'm going to show you what comes in the back. It comes with a pack with this, a base, and the hardware. In the end, after you put it together, which is not hard to do, you do need some tools though. You create a base that will be able to hold the figure. Now, what I've seen with this figure is that his feet are big enough to where you don't need this if you don't want it. But the base can be in the middle or it can be in the back, just like here. All right, and I'll show you at the end how we can get them standing up. So let's go ahead and open this up. Alright, so here you go. All pieces intact. So now you can kind of have a better look at what it looks like in the packaging. Everything's fitting snugly. So the hands that come on him defaultly are his fists. So like I said, you can actually have him stand up by himself, and he doesn't really need a lot of support. The interchangeable hands are 2 open hands. As you can see. Then he's got 2 pistol grips. And these will allow him to hold the double arrow guns. Let's see if we can get a little bit better. It doesn't want to focus. There we go. And then just 1 fist, open fist, so that he can hold the keyblade. Does not want to focus. Sorry, y'all. There we go. You get the idea. And so now I will show the keyblade. Really nice detail. Beautiful, shiny. It's even got the, dangling keychain, which, each link on the actual keychain itself is molded together, but it does swing from the tip. As you can see, the other side looks beautiful as well. And now we have the double arrow guns. One has the same keychain on it, so that lets you know that these are in fact transformations of the shooting star keyblade. There's also a little bit of different detail on each one. So as you can see, the one in the front, which has the keychain, has this extra little bit of detail on it with this star and this kind of almost tail feathers looking. And the actual barrel of the guns are different. So this has this kind of intricate detail that's similar to the keyblade itself. I guess it would be better to do this. Similar. And this one's more plain, but it does have what appears to be like a trigger guard on it. So that is that. And we can't forget Sora himself. I mean, look at the detail in this. It is just awesome. If we can get this to focus, so you can see that the intricate detail in his hair and his face, over his entire outfit. I mean, they've got the plaid down, they've got the buttons, the zippers. There's actually a lot of weight to the figure as well. Yeah, a lot of weight. And like I said, he can stand up by himself. Just like that. Some people kind of like them to be basic in their collection and not add all the accessories. But, I like to do that. One way to mold the hands to the different weapons is to actually use a blow dryer if they're not pliable enough. So I can pretty much already feel that the Keyblade hand is not going to be pliable enough. So if I try to get it on, it's just not going to go. And I risk actually breaking the plastic. So what you do is I'll show you. So I just have a regular hair dryer here. And, you know, it can go on high and, you know, you need it to be a hot hair dryer. I don't know if there's ones that exist other than that, but... Alright, now it's going to get loud, so I'm going to fast forward through this part of the video. But basically what you do is you take the part that you want to mold and you can put it down on the tray just like that. I'm also going to get his pistol grip hands and I'm going to warm them up as well. Sorry about my dog. He's eyeing the toy. And I'm going to warm these up too so I can get them around the guns. Okay, well that was a lesson learned. I need a little bit more stability on these. And I grabbed the wrong hand. So I'll actually put them in here. How about that? I'll take the guns and the Keyblade out so that they don't get warped by the heat. Alright, let's see if we can get the Keyblade on. And we can. As you can see, the thumb will now bend a lot more easily. Sometimes you have to play with it. But the plastic is a lot more moldable now and a lot less likely to break. I do suggest once you get each hand, each hand onto its prospective weapon, that you leave it there. I probably actually could have left it on for a little bit longer. Alright, so I didn't do it enough, I think, and we're going to try again. There we go. So now the hand is on. And let's see if we can quickly get these guys on. And there we go. Those were a little bit easier. Like I said, I would leave these on, and you can, if you want to put them back in the box, you can. I do suggest you kind of try to mold them back to the shape of the gun or the weapon. They will go back to their natural state for the most part, but I have seen figures that end up getting a little bit more warped, and it doesn't really affect how they hold the weapon, but over time it just gets easier and easier to take them off, which may not be a bad thing, but it also might lead to them breaking more easily. So, his fists come off pretty easily, just like that. And there he is, our boy Sora, with the shooting star Keyblade. And I will put one of his guns on just so you can see kind of how he looks. Pretty awesome. His joints are strong enough to where he can hold the gun up if you want him to, and kind of out. Looking pretty good, Sora. You can kind of have it back, and you can put it on his back like that. you can get him in pretty much any position you want. So, that is that. I hope you enjoyed it. Like, comment, and subscribe. I have a lot of more unboxings coming for you. And look, like I showed, he can stand just like that by himself, and pretty stable. Sorry, I kind of jumped ahead of myself. I'm going to show you kind of how you can use this to stabilize if you really need to. So this thing can be adjusted to get to his waist. And then it can clamp, and it can hold him perfectly. So that way you can do more action shots if you want. It can actually hold him up if you want it to. Kind of above the ground. You may need to tighten the screws a little bit more than I have it right now. But it is possible. And that's how you do the kind of action shots. It can hold them up off of there. But if you don't want that kind of clunky display device, you know, in your setup, this one can be settled without the use of it. So I'm going to kind of move this out of the shot so you have a better view of kind of everything that came in this package today. I'll move my camera down. All right, and that is Play Arts Kai #1 Sora. Again, like, comment, subscribe. Let me know if there's any other toys that you want me to do. Other than that, I'm going to continue with this series and do some more play art and some bring arts. All right, Defender out.